writing prompts is essential when working with generative AI. In this episode, we will go over how to structure prompts and how you can get high-quality results using the image generator. A prompt is simply the text you write to tell the generator what you want to create. You can write anything, but let's first learn about the anatomy of a prompt. Most prompts are built from a few core elements. Let's go over them. You usually start with the subject, which is the main object or person in the image. Then you describe what's happening, the action or context of the scene. From there, you can add the environment, such as the background, the location, and time of day. You can also guide the camera, for example, the lens, zoom or wide angle, and also the camera perspective. And you can include optical effects such as motion blur or depth of field. If you don't want photorealism, you can also define specific styles such as hand-drawn or 3D. You don't need to clearly define all of these every time you prompt, but understanding this structure helps you decide what to describe and what to leave to the model. If you leave out a part, the image model will come up with something on its own. Sometimes you can get a good result with a short prompt, so it's fine to just stop there. Other times you will adjust your prompt and iterate until you get what you want. Now let's create our first image using the image model, Nano Banana Pro. We'll start by making a prompt for a water bottle. You can keep the prompt simple at first and then gradually add more details. For now, start with a simple prompt. Just water bottle. Hit generate. You will see that the water bottle is generic. No logo, nothing characteristic about it. So we'll refine the prompt with more details to describe specifically how we want the bottle to look. We can add the colour of the cap, whether the bottle has a handle, your brand name if there is one, or condensation to suggest a cold drink. Now hit generate again. You'll see that the details are now added to the water bottle, but the background is still pretty generic. Alright, next let's play with the lighting and style. We want a studio look with a clean white background. Time to hit generate. Now we have a more realistic looking product shot. Next, let's review additional options for writing prompts. Inside the prompt box, you'll find the prompt editor option in the bottom right corner. This opens a window where you'll see your current prompt on the left. On the right, you have a chat. In the prompt editor, you can edit the prompt directly, or you can modify the prompt by writing in natural language in the chat. We'll tweak the prompt to try the water bottle in a different setting. In the chat, change the water bottle to be underwater, click the white submit button, and wait for the prompt to be updated. Once updated, click apply prompt. Generate the image again. At this point, you have a few options for the character, our subject. You can drag in a photo of a person you already have, either from your computer or from your history, and drop it into the character slot. You can also choose one of the pre-made characters you'll see inside character. In this case, we'll create a new character from scratch. Just like we did with the bottle, we write a new prompt describing the person we want for the scene. We describe her as a sporty woman in a stadium. We specify her hair, skin tone, her outfit and accessories, her expression, and what she's doing in the scene. This gives the model a clear direction to get closer to the result we're looking for. Then click Generate. Now that we have these two elements, the character and the bottle we created earlier, let's bring them together in the same scene. We want our character in the stadium, holding our bottle. To do that, we drag the bottle from History into the Object slot, which is where object references are added. Then we do the same with the character we just created, dragging her into the character slot. Next, we adjust the prompt so that the character is holding the water bottle. And if we want, we can also add more detail to specify her pose in the scene. Because both the character and the bottle live inside the References panel, the image generator understands who is performing the action and with what object. Most newer image models handle this well. For even more controls, you can mention the character in the prompt. To do this, we'll type the @ sign and select at char1 from the drop-down. To reference the bottle, we do the same and select at img1. After generating the image, you'll see the character holding the water bottle, the result of combining two reference images into a single prompt. In the next episode, we'll take this further and unlock new ways to expand and reuse what you've already created. See you there.